This week on BuzzFeed Unsolved, we look into the mysterious disappearance of one of the world's greatest mystery writers, Dame Agatha Christie.
The dame herself.
The dame herself.
Queen of mystery becomes a mystery.
Now that is a very offensive...
Where'd she go?
I don't know.
Oh.
I guess that's what we'll have to find out.
I was not aware of this.
I get these case files just like you do. They just get slapped on my desk and they say solve it. And every single time, I don't.
You got there like almost once, right? There was an unsolved with a question mark at the end of it.
Well, you know, almost isn't going to cut it. We need a W in the column.
You want to slap the cuffs on somebody. That's a win.
Yeah, I want to point at the skeleton and go,
You
did it.
We gotcha! And then stomp on the skull.
Yeah, I don't know about that part, but
okay.
I think the finger point is, that's what I want.
Well, this one sounds like a real whodunit.
From the whodunit master herself. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Agatha Mary Clarissa Miller was born on September 15th, 1890 in Devon, England. The youngest daughter of upper-middle-class Frederick and Clara Miller, Christie was homeschooled in a somewhat unusual fashion. Clara reportedly didn't want her daughter to learn how to read until she turned 8. By the age of 5, feeling understimulated, Agatha taught herself to read, beginning a lifelong obsession with books.
You won't teach me to read? Fuck you! I'll read!
Maybe that was the strategy, because kids don't want to read. I'm gonna tell my kids, hey, no reading, no vegetables.
And you like drive them out to the woods and leave them there.
Okay, I don't know about that part.
Well, then they have to sort of, use their wits to get home.
Yeah, but that's not really the reverse psychology. That's just torture at that point.
That's a good way to raise kids.
I think you're not gonna spend any time with my kids.
Okay, that's fair.
In 1912, Agatha met a dashing young aviator named Archibald Archie Christie. The outbreak of World War I, which both pitched in for, kept the budding lovers apart for years. Despite warnings from her mother that Archie seemed to be a cad who would never be faithful, on Christmas Eve 1914, Agatha married Archie while he was on leave. In 1919, Agatha gave birth to her only child, a daughter, Rosalind. Agatha had written short stories throughout her teens, but when her older sister bet her she couldn't write a good mystery, she penned her debut novel, The Mysterious Affair at Styles. After several major rejections, publisher John Lane not only bought the book, but also contracted Agatha to write 5 more books. This proved to be a brilliant decision, as Styles introduced the world to one of literature's most popular characters, the eccentric detective Hercule Poirot, who would feature in over 24 novels and even more short stories.
I know this is a show about crime and mystery, but let's take a nice little lesson from this. She got rejected over and over again, and eventually got that deal and became a successful writer. So if you're out there and you're working on something, people keep telling you, not good enough. Maybe it is good enough. Keep at it.
Keep knocking on that door until they eventually open.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
It's a sweet message from the boys for you in the middle of...
And you don't get many of them, so
No.
cherish this.
Yeah. Anyway.
Back to the story.
Yeah.
Agatha proved to be a prolific writer, and her rise to stardom was meteoric. Unfortunately, within only a few years of achieving widespread fame, she suffered a period of great emotional hardship. Her mother, with whom she'd been extremely close, passed away in 1926. Her grief brought on a massive case of writer's block, and she was unable to finish the book she was working on, The Mystery of the Blue Train. Making matters worse was the fact that Archie, just as Agatha's mom had predicted, had begun an affair with a woman 10 years her junior, Nancy Neal.
Archie! I was rooting for him.
Yeah.
I was. A hunky aviator? Sign me up. Agatha's going through some stuff. Her mother just died,
Yeah.
and you're gonna go down the block to get a little strange? You sicko. You nasty man.
Next time you fly in the sky, don't come back.
Or do come back, but, straight into the ground, Buster.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's right.
Christ.
Yeah, you heard me, Archie. You
I think he's dead.
That's good.
Holy shit!
On December 3rd, 1926, at around 9 p.m., Agatha put 5-year-old Rosalind to bed and kissed her goodnight. The 36-year-old author grabbed an attaché case, left her house wordlessly, and drove off into the night. The next morning, Agatha's car was discovered hanging precariously over the edge of a chalk quarry. It appeared the car had been run off the road, careening towards a cliff and stopping just before the edge. Inside was the attaché case, a fur coat, and her driver's license. The driver was nowhere to be found. In short order, the author's disappearance became headline news around the globe. The famed mystery writer had herself become the central character in a real-life thriller. 3 days later, however,